Hi everybody, Nick Blazer here with another Play and Explain video. This one from the tournament for Turkey and Syria, the benefit tournament here. My opponent, I may have some trouble pronouncing his name. Arne Vebjorn Holm, maybe. A Norwegian player though, is who I matched up against here. We got 11-point matches going on in this. You can check this, the tournament brackets and everything like that out on the WBIF.net page. So go see that. Yeah, my opponent wishing me a good match. But yeah, I'm excited to have another tournament to make sense to make some play and explain videos. But yeah, if you're inspired by the cause or anything like that, it's not too late to donate. So you can still do that and contribute. I think they've gathered close to like 15,000 euros to send as support to victims of that earthquake. So really neat thing, and always cool to be part of a community that's doing stuff like that. Bernard shared with me too that I guess when Japan had the tsunami, I think Turkey organized something similar for them. But okay, enough of that and back into backgammon. So we have a strong call for a tempo with all the good builder distribution over on that other side. I've got the better board. I can hit my opponent off the high point. I'm going to go for that. Seems like a nice strong play there. 5-2 isn't much of a follow-up for him. But he gets to clean up blots. I still have a tempo advantage. I'm hitting for sure. I think it's probably better to make the 4 points than to unstack here and leave a blot and board. But I'm never completely certain on these. Usually, if we still have a spare left on the 6, we like to keep the more pure points. So I kind of have conflicting ideas going on here. I really don't prefer to be hit, though, because I can just win the race. But I can have a very hard time making the 5 points. So if I make the 4-point and he fans, I have an okay cube, maybe. If I make the 5-point and he fans, then I have a very strong one. But I'm very sad to lose that 9th checker in the zone. And to give up the tempo there, too. I don't know. I'm pretty confused about this one. So let's go for the better point long term, I think. Ooh, I can't convince myself that I want to do this. We're going to spend all our clock on this one decision. 4, 3, 1, 3, 3. It's not that many. Okay, here it's still a 5, 3 is like the only thing, but a 5, 4, 3, 2 all anchor. Those are nice too. When he enters, I'm following up and attacking very well. This looks pretty scary when he doesn't enter either way. I don't know. I guess I'll do this. I am confused. It's all just because of an opening concept that I feel really confused about that with double aces. So I guess I'd have pressure to clean this up still. I'm not really sure that I'm like that much happier if I make the pure play there. I think I still have work to do with the back checkers here. And I'm going to go ahead and try to accomplish that right away. I'm not too afraid of leaving fly shots in the outfield when my opponent has no board and I have a 3-point board too. So we'll go for that, running out of space on the front to not split with that 6. Maybe slotting's okay as well. This looks like a nice distraction play from making the 5-2. So we get past it and we get to make our anchor. And now we're doing great in this game. Maybe I missed an opportunity to cube, but okay, hitting's a pretty strong response though. If I hit back, which I do with a lot of numbers, I could lose my market. But that's not even clear and not by so much, so I think I'm just going to roll through this. And I can't do anything but otherwise add another blot, so I'll go ahead and just slot the best point here. 4 or 5, can't clean everything up, but he's making good progress. I'm sad. I had a really good position against him for a little while here. Maybe I can move my camera over a little bit so I don't have to keep moving. I shouldn't have done it. Okay. Good enough. What do we got hit. We fan. That is a bummer. This is reasonable to think about a cube now. Threatening extra checkers back with the bar point holding game. I mean, most of the time I should be able to play a nice holding game with good contact here. I have a good enough board. But I've got some liabilities in my board. He's got 11 in the zone threatening this checker and 1 more on the roof. So the gammons are going to be a lot higher than usual. So the threat of that can often be good enough for a cube in these kinds of positions. I can't link up yet, but I can make another board point. And I think that's probably better than being safe with this back checker. The deuces Maybe he gets to escape with tempo, but I don't know. I'm not so worried about it. I'm worried about having good contact. 4-6 cannot play safe, but it can point on head. And so this is again kind of the additional threat of his position, where it looks reasonable to get some cubes in here, to me. I'd be pausing to think about it at least. 3-2 is a brilliant return from the bar. He gets anchor and hit. And, okay, so he fans. I think I still have a lot of work to do with an open 5-point in a 21 pip deficit in the race. 4 checkers back. But I think advantage me again here. What do I want? So this is the best builder, this 11 for the 5-point. And it's a little front-loaded to come down, but I don't see a reason to leave all these extra shots and give up the bar point and things like that. Maybe 18 to 13 is an idea, though. I don't know. I'm just going to play like this. Double 5s. Am I happy that I didn't give up the bar point? Probably. He can just come all the way around, which I think is going to be the natural play. I have a pretty strong holding game here, but I have a little bit pressure to get the checkers probably on the 22 moving, because I think my hold on the 18 is pretty strong, but maybe I'll end up leaving the 18 first. I don't know. That's possible too, because this contact from the 22 with the 9 is very strong as well. Instead of destroying his position, maybe he should just volunteer now, but maybe not with the 4-point board. I don't know. That's a tricky one. Ooh, bummer. I am not allowed to move any of the checkers that I want to. So am I going to keep the purity of my board? I guess these checkers are still live if I do like this. And I keep the best board this way. And my other option is something like this. And then what does that gain me? I get to play like this. This doesn't look so much better to me. Yeah, I think I'll just play my first idea. So my contact's a little suspect. Ooh, 6-1's going to leave a shot already. And can we hit it? We can. We're going to try for sure. And on a fan, I think I still have work to do. No such luck. Maybe he should enter high and cover the ace. He could, of course, hit, but that's a lot of blots around against a better board. I think I like this decision. Looks like the right idea to me. Entering on the ace and covering with the 5 buries a checker and also actually puts you under more threat on the 24 with these dilly builders that I had to create. So, yeah, I like his play overall here. I'm hoping to hit loose somehow. No such luck. Do I want to make a blocking point to avoid burying checkers, probably? I don't think covering the 7's like so important. I'm not sure. Maybe staying back is a little bit better. Only down 10 in the race means that I have good racing equity, but I'm primed. My opponent still has a lot of work to do to fill in the 4. Could be a reasonable cube because of like timing and purity, but I think I still must have a take here. This seems pretty easy to me. Ooh, 2s is a great roll for him. Gets to fill in the 4. And probably wants to advance, even though he is a little bit worried about me running with 6s, but everything else is just more destructive. So I think just shifting 9 to 7 for the unbroken 5 prime is pretty strong. I am happy to get to hit, and I feel like I need to make this in order to get home safely, but I can't afford to leave 3 blots around, I don't think. I could leave it and play 4 to 2, but I think maybe I should just lift it and see if we can keep kind of scrapping home instead. 2-1, no hits available, so I'm just going to make the 5-point board. 6s is going to speed things along. Yeah, I think I'm getting decent contact out of this. Okay, that fills in the 6-point board very nicely. This is not a shot, but it's not a good roll for him either. Means that 6s and 4s can run off the back now and play a single checker anchor game. 17 pips is too much to just race, so I think I definitely want to keep the contact here like this. But I don't need an anchor anymore. What is he going to punish me with, you know? This 2-1 is probably just going to bury another checker. 5-1, maybe I'm sad that he gets like hidden cover, but I don't know, more upside than downside. 6-3, okay, I'm forced to run, but I've got a lot of impurity out of him And that's going to bring the race closer in a lot of ways. So, yeah. This is still possible, though not looking good for me. Nope, undo. There we go. How are we doing? Are we caught up yet? I don't think so. We have 10 checkers left. He has 11 checkers left. 10 checkers left. It's wasting a lot, but I think I still probably have the worst of it. A missing 4 would be great. But when I roll an ace like that, I can miss immediately too. So we both have a lot of misses. I think I'm just rolling now. Well, he has missed, which puts me on lead roll after I miss too. And then it should be tough to miss too much. So we kind of have a 4-roll position, I think. So I think this is good to recube. Especially since sometimes I get off with a three rolls, which means maybe the take could even be in question here. My first instinct would be that we still want to play it out, since I have a lot of rolls to roll an ace and get back there, but it's not like such a giant take in a 4-roll position that it couldn't be passable with that little bit extra. But I also, on my side, my sets don't work as well. Not all of the doubles gain me a roll. So I've got that problem. Thought I was going to start off to a small deficit, but maybe I'm going to start off with a small to medium lead. We'll see. Or maybe he'll take and get in an 8 cube. Okay, he takes. I roll the 5s. Immediate punish. Beautiful. No 8 cubes here. Sweet. That worked out well. I think I like his take. Unlucky for him to deal with the double 5s right off the bat. 4-point lead. 7 away, 11 away. I am definitely going to adjust the cube sum here. And be a little bit more careful for fear of recubes. This is not what we hoped for early in the game. I think 1 dillied and keeping the midpoint is the best I can do with it. 4-1, my opponent's got a much more pure structure and can definitely think about sending the cube earlier. This is trash enough where I think he should definitely send it, and then I don't know what to do. But he's going to cruise past it. Okay. I think it's just positionally so strong that I must be ahead, and I don't mind getting in an early cube at this kind of score where like recubes are so unlikely. Better than losing your market. If I don't do something with my back checkers immediately, I'm in big trouble. Maybe just sitting. I don't think he needs to give up the ace and give me ways to attack. I kind of like his first instinct to 2 down. Or 1 down, however he wants to do it. 2-6 has to try to run, and now I've got a little bit of life in this position. If he wants to double it, that's might still be okay, but I think I have a take now. I don't think that seems as unclear. Again, I don't know. I'm trying to estimate this without really thinking about it because it's not super my problem. Usually we don't want to give up our priming potential to make a deep point in positions like these. We want to stick with that strength. So I like his first play of reestablishing the midpoint best. I think that's pretty strong. 2-1, we have equal boards. Maybe I don't want him to make a 5 prime. Maybe the tempo is worth quite a bit here. 3s already enter. I don't know what to do with the ace is the issue. This could be gammonish, but maybe it helps me make an anchor or something like this. I don't know. I really don't know. This feels very weak. I just wanted to play these checkers on the 3, though, while I still have some chances and don't want to get stuck behind a 5 prime. Totally reasonable double, I think. He's down in the race, though. So would I double this for money? Maybe. It's pretty ugly positionally. I underestimate these all the time. And if that's the case, then maybe we can start to think about adjusting to a pass at the score, but I'm not certain enough that it's a cube. There's no way I'm passing this, right? I mean, I can just kind of scramble around. If he misses the ace, I'm doing okay. I have one escaped already. I think I have to play this, but I don't know. I can be wrong about these for sure. Ooh, the double hit's pretty strong. That's a big regret scenario for me, taking. Okay, he's rolling forward. I need to anchor quickly. It didn't feel like this was going to happen this fast. Okay, I got an ace points. That's a pretty big improvement. Maybe making the 9 is a little bit better there. I have a billion checkers back anyway. What's another one? Maybe this will help me make the 22. I could play behind there, but I'm not sure it really helps with timing and things like that anyway. My timing's a little bit suspect with all these front-loaded checkers still. I got some work to do to step up to the edge and get that extra checker on the 24 moving. 6s is not going to help that cause. 1 checker dead. All right, I need a 2 quickly. Ooh, 2 6s, amazing. He's going to send me back. I'm still happy with that sequence because now maybe I can enter higher on the 22. I've saved some timing. No such luck. Ooh, I'm not sure what to do here. 1 in for sure. Maybe the checker to the ace is the most certain. And then maybe I crack most gracefully if I leave the 6 point and reinforced or something. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm just going to do this. I'm confused. 6-4 is a little awkward. My board's in enough order that he has to be a little careful, and 2-6 I guess is going to leave a billion shots, but okay, 2-3 works nicely. I definitely want to try to step up. And can I get moving now? Yes, okay. I preserved quite a bit of my board for this ace point game now. It's looking okay. 5, and then I think I'll bury and try to save some time here. Maybe I could split or something like that. I don't know. 6-3, bummer. I need to destroy my board more or run. I think running's going to be the better option. I'm still getting a shot on a lot of 5s. Maybe all 5s, except for double 5s. I think all the same 5s I should get a shot, so yeah, I'll just go for that. 5-1. I'm not sure what the best way to play this is. You could just take a checker off. You could hit and take a checker off. You can make the ace. I think all of them, we just have to count shots and figure out how many we leave in each version. Okay, I get to hit. I would only be leaving a 4-4. Does this cover a 4-5 and a 4-6 a little better? Maybe. I think that's worth it. Ooh, the 4-1 I don't cover that well, though. He's got 5 checkers off, so I need to at least close out before I really got, like, cube considerations. What am I? I'm 11 and 12 away. So I think I want to just keep that contact and prepare for him to hop out to the outfield. All right, I'm going to get shots from the roof at least with the 12. 6-3, 5-4. Maybe I stay back further. Okay, we've greatly improved our situation. 6-5 could leave me a shot, but I don't think it will. Oh, maybe. Nope. 5 in, 6 off, yeah. Looks like I should save the gammon here, though. Do I need to wait another roll? I'm 2 rolls away from getting the shot. And if he rolls a set, do I lose a lot more gammons for wasting the 2 pips? And I don't get anything on the next roll for it. I have to wait 2 rolls no matter what. So maybe I should just go. Maybe I should just go. I don't know. I think he plays this the same either way. Maybe he takes one off here, yeah. Either way. 5. Could have problems on 4s, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. Spend the pips outside. 4-2. 4s work. Okay. Ah! I think everything gets off, right? I felt close. All right. 7 away, 9 away. I cannot point on him, so I think the best to do is going to be to make the 21 and 10 like this. Kind of standard 10 or double 3s open. 6-2. Could cover the 11. No good 6s really available. Maybe it's better to just slot the 5. Duplicate some aces. I kind of like that idea. Not enough to do from the back checkers and down in the race. So, yeah. I don't know. It's a tricky one. I don't mind just like 13-5. Seems like a totally reasonable play. Maybe slotting could be fine too. Sure, sure. 3-1. Do I want to hit him? I don't care as much about him making the bar point. I really want to make the 5 point. I've got an anchor and he doesn't. I think I'll do that. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to give up my anchor and my asset. he makes the 5-point as well, and so I still have a pretty clear advantage in this game after a sequence like this, I think. Not enough with a small lead in the score, I think, to send the cube yet. I don't know if I would for money. Maybe, because I have an anchor and he doesn't. I'm threatening to attack or point on head, and he could be in a lot of trouble. Oh, he feels like he has a dilemma between anchoring and making that point. Okay, that could be true. I'm still very happy. I have less cube decision, but, I mean, I would have been happy to hit with an ace there. 6-3, this is 13 pips. I have him primed. I have a pretty easy ride home. This looks beautiful. I think I can cube this. I don't think it's a huge one. I don't think the score is going to change it too much, but my instinct is that I want to get this in. I think his board is good enough to have an easy contact take and close enough race and all these things, but there's a little bit additional priming value to prevent 6s and 5s from escaping and recapturing the race is pretty nice here. The 21 just like is subject to a little bit more priming threat than those other anchors. Interesting to me. We'll play like this to save a 6 for now. I'm not sure I need to do that or not. Distribution on the 5 would be nice as well. But it feels like this should create a little bit of flexibility. For example, here I don't have to give up a point yet now. Alright, we'll go ahead and play like this. Very stripped and ready now, and this is going to be my last chance to clear with a 3-4, 3-5, 4-5 kind of thing before something goes. Yeah, so I think the 9 is the thing to go here. And now this 10 and 8 structure tends to be a very takeable for contact kind of position for black if I don't have too much timing and too much race lead and things like that. I think I don't need to save a 6 even though 6-1 is a problem. 6-4 is a problem. I got a lot of problems. Okay, maybe I should just do this. Maybe I can save the 6. We'll do it like that. This is bad for the race. I think my 18 pip lead is okay enough, but it also like leaves me more ways to fill in behind on future rolls. 5-2 I think is just going to clear the 10. I could clear the mid. It's a fly shot right now. It's only 5-2 and 3-4. And he's about to give up the midpoint anyway. I have to clear this later. Yeah, let's do the safe one. I don't know. Seems pretty reasonable though. Okay, he gets to make bar point contact now. So I really wish I would have cleared the midpoint after that one. I think 21 to 18 feels like mandatory, yeah. Only 6 pips down now too. So he's got a very strong game here. Four, 3, okay. Just put checkers where they go in the board for the race. Oh yeah, I think he's still got to keep contact because he's down, but it's getting close. 3-1, I think I want to keep it pure and keep a board to threaten because my racing clarity is disappearing. Not so far ahead. 4-3, I could clear the 6 point, but it's in risk leaving a 6 right away. Maybe this is a little better. I can recover this a lot of times, and I don't think he's about to run off it. Buys me a little bit of time. Just so likely to bury checkers on this next roll. 5-4, if I was more ahead in the race, I'd be giving up the 13 for sure. But I don't know who wants contact more right now, so I think I'm going to delay a roll. Maybe you can get a 5-6 or something like that. I don't know. I'm not even sure what I prefer after he rolls double 6s anyway. So I'm barely hanging on, and he's got a very potent 2 cube. I don't know exactly what the take point's going to be, but I usually work in the realm of on recubes when you're leading. They can jump up to like 25% pretty easily in like at least the short match scores. So I'll probably be using like a pip or 2 earlier kind of pass points in this position, if that makes sense. So this doesn't seem there yet, but I will have to adjust somehow if we get into that scenario. And it could happen pretty easily. I need a good roll here to keep the cube off, I do believe. 3 in and 4 off, or 4 in and 3 off? 3 in and 4 off. I don't know. Seems like it keeps checkers on the high points the most. Only a 2 pip lead, but I think you should really be thinking about sending me the cube here. This recube is getting scary. And it's not like I'm going to be able to send a 8 cube back very often. for the match is tough to go for. How we doing here? Okay, even pip count, so I still look okay with all the wastage and things like that. Think I'm surviving for now, but it's not good. I don't think I'm the favorite. Maybe I'm the favorite. My gaps are causing me less problems than him. Okay, here's the moment of truth. I get a miss, but it's like a pretty good one. So it kind of feels like a three-roll a lot of time with misses for my opponents. There's miss 1, and I think I get to stay on the 3-roll, which was pretty nice for me. I can take 0 checkers off, or I can take 1 off. What is better? My 2 leaves me getting home anyway. Yeah, 0 off must be worse. Okay. Is there some way I can miss this? No. No set and I'm good. Aces don't work. All right, we hang on. 5 away, 9 away. And a nice roll to open it too. Definitely adjusting quite a bit at this score. Like the recubes are going to be very hard for me to find and very easy for my opponent to find, since a 4 cube is relatively dead on either side for me, or coming back to 8 a little too often. So I've got to be careful with initial cubes for that reason. Okay, we often like to have a spare on the 5 after making the 5 point to open. I do not see a better thing that I can do with my 6, so let's just do that. I tend to miss that a lot. I hope that I've got this theme right in this position, because I'm not usually thinking this way about this. It feels like a front-loaded checker to me too often. But all the other 6s were kind of bad. 3-1. We could bring a containment checker down and play 24 to 23 for now, even though it like reduces our ways to see the outfield. I don't think I like that. I don't like hitting deep here. I don't really love slotting and allowing my opponent to escape with tempo. I don't love stepping up and under the gun, even though I see more of the outfield of that play. Maybe that is the play. Maybe my best is just to step up to the 20 and hope to punish any down plays, and if my opponent wants to hit me loose on the 20, so be it. I've got a slightly better board. We'll try that. Just don't like having to strip my midpoint. The containment checker is a little front-loaded. Maybe this can creates the most problems on a roll like this. I don't know. I think we're just making the 4 point with this. Okay, we're under a little bit of pressure, but we got the better board here, so I think we still have the best of it. Our opponent's going to have to hit, I think, despite the board advantage. I don't know. I guess he could clean up and step up to the edge as an idea. But I'm probably all in and playing down here, and then when I get missed, I'm doing so well that I can probably cube. 1. Can I afford to give my opponent their full roll here? Probably not. I don't want to hop out to the bar and create more hidden covers. This is probably worth it here. Just feels weird to hit on the 23, but I mean, if I freeze the checker, freeze some rolls that would cover otherwise, I'm doing pretty well. So I have a lot of returns from the bar again. And at the score line, I still don't think I can really think about cubing on volatility despite my strong structure and everything. More likely to get to too good pretty quickly in a position like this. We'll see after this one. 2, 5 anchors and hits again. This is just positionally a lot stronger. How does my opponent win this? I fan, he covers the 20 and proceeds from there. And he's still not doing that great because he's stuck back on the 23. When I hit, then he has like nothing in the zone, many checkers back with a really impure board. It looks pretty bad. So I think I would cube this for money and would I expect to get a pass? I don't know. Which makes it a little questionable at this score. It's just 5, 4, 4, 4, 1. Not that many returns from the bar. Yeah, and when I miss, he's got like a decent game and just making it. It's a pretty big swing when I hit, though, right? I guess I still have work to do. I don't know. We'll just roll. Probably I have to send that at a normal score. And then I'm not sure. I think I use some match adjustment here to wait and try to get to a pass instead. I don't love sending cubes on volatility at this kind of score. But okay, this could be a ton of gammons. Like now, it's interesting. Like the volatility has just gone higher here. I don't think he can afford to lift. So I'm going to win a ton of gammons when I hit that. But so he's doing well. Like I think I like the decisions and plays, but we can see like I still have a ton of game here even when things go well, which was a nice argument for sending a cube. Okay, 3 3-point board fans in a row. This is brutal. 5-6, I think has to go for it all. You gotta hop out here. You're out of time to not play 23-18. What else do you have after that other than 13-7? If I hit, you're dead meat. If I don't, you might have won. I think I'm playing for it all. It's so easy to say when it's someone else's position, though. Or mine. I go for it when I shouldn't do. This looks like easy backgammon to me. It's like the easiest path forward, and I like to make high-risk plays that just like sort of simplify the outcome, right or wrong. Who knows? Maybe 2 down can be right to focus on this, but I don't know. I feel like I want to go for more than that. 4 in, and we can advance the anchor. Okay. This is a pretty good outcome. We're like winning a priming battle now. I wish there was some way to hit there. 4-3. I'm not missing anything, am I? Ooh, 5s is huge. I think the only way to prevent leaving extra billions of shots probably is to lose. I don't know. Does it even prevent anything? The 23-18 is the clear part to me. Maybe he could just come around and cover 2, but I got so many shots here. The only extra one... I don't have any extra ones. Just the 20. And I guess I don't always win when I get those now. But I don't always lose when I miss either. Yeah, I think he still kind of has to go for it while I'm on the roof here. What does that mean? Do I want to... My instinct is 9-5, but maybe 5-1 is better to not have to leave any shots and deal with this board. I really don't know. This looks so strong. It's hard to pass up the purity of this. The follow-up must be better. 6s and 2s cover. And when we do this, then we always have to deal with the open 5-point potentially, which is a bummer. Ooh, I think it's probably better to not get... The 4-6 gains quite a bit this way. But the 2-1 loses the 1-1, the double 2s, and a bunch of pick and pass numbers. So I think I'm going to go for this and try to cover the outfield in case he runs shallow of this too. All right, this has turned out pretty well. 3-2 I think needs to stay back for maximum coverage here. We'll give up the 4-6 to prevent some other rolls. Ooh, double 2s just gets to run home. Yeah, okay. Very nice shot for him. I don't think I can afford to leave the checker on the 17 here. I am tempted to play 21-17 for that 6-away contact. That's going to open up some 3s to hit and board and attack and win a gammon that way, which is pretty big. And I'm just in this game till the end the other way. Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. So let's clean up and slot. It's not like he has such an easy time running the outfield. Okay, this is decent contact. I'll have an interesting cube decision if he sends it next time with 3 landing points. I think probably still an easy pass, actually. It's just too much in the race, and I don't always win when I hit. He's going to volunteer the shot sometimes. Okay, so after he clears the 6 here, if he doesn't volunteer, maybe I do have a take now. This is interesting. Let's stack it up like this and not lose gammons. I don't think I want to do any amoeba stuff there. I think I really want to block that 5. He has way more shot leaving numbers. The contact is just a lot stronger here than it was before. Okay, 5 to hit, and I get it. All right. Still has to cover and do a little bit of work here. 1-4, that's enough work. I'm cubing this. It could be too good. Should I play this on? My instinct is always to cash these because I could still lose the race somehow. But he can just leave a shot. It's like a true miracle. No, let's just roll it. Let's try to win a gammon. I guess with the even odd score thing, maybe I want to get to 4-away anyway. It's worth a little bit less than usual, but I don't know. Still seems like the right idea. All right. 3 covers to keep our 6 prime. The 5 is a little deep. I could cover with the 5 and not... Do I want to let him out on an ace-6? Maybe. Ace-6 I do. Long term, the double 6s threat is a bummer. I'm going to go for a trappy kind of play. Try to close out faster. All right, now there's some risk in being hit with the ace, so maybe that's an overplay. I don't know. 4s and 7s to cover. I get away with it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm still good on double 6s. They play a little bit deep. 6. What do? No way off the double 6s here that I can see. So we'll just keep it simple. Still shouldn't lose even if it happens. So we'll go here. We're going to keep playing on for a gammon against that weak board. Probably that's going to be part of it. And then I need to play for a gammon, right? Is that going to help me win more of them? Or is it just going to slow down my bear off? I don't know. Unclear. 4, 5 enters. Getting a lot more difficult. Is it better to take 2 off or to slow down his progress? I think let's slow him down. Maybe a fan is the best way to win a gammon here. Takes away crossovers either way. Sometimes it gives up the contact and makes sure I never lose too, you know? Let's see, 4-1, bummer, I lose a roll there. All right, it's looking pretty unlikely. I'm gonna go to 4 away. 4 away, 9 away. Can he take yet? No, I guess we can keep delaying for fun. Get some cube decisions. Give him one later too. I don't know if they count as cube decisions. Here, have this now. All right, 6-2. It's gonna split. 4 away, 9 away. Tempo hit and split. That's interesting. I think making the point is fine, but I like the idea. Let's see. I'm hitting back on the high point then, I think. And we are mixing this game up. 5. Okay, I have the first whiff. What can I do? Maybe 6 down. I don't see a reason to create another blot. Oh, ace hits and covers, but I got an anchor, so I'm super happy with this game. My 6s still stink, so we'll just move from the back. Ouch. 4s is going to point on how to maybe make the 4 point with it. Okay, there's going to be some gammon threat if I have this checker up, if I can't enter and the extra checker on the bar too. That's a problem. So yeah, creating some fanning numbers seems strong. And 9 away, 4 away. This feels like a nice threatening cube. My board isn't bad enough. I don't have anything good about it, but he still has a lot of work to do to come around. Gammons are probably in the 20s. Maybe they could be bad as like 25%, but I still must win this a ton. So I have like no recube value, which is going to drive that higher. So how often do I think I need to win this to be able to take? Maybe better than a third of the time? Is that ever happening with his impure structure in the ace made? Maybe. Doesn't have the easiest ride home here. I think I can just get blown off the board a little too often, though. This is a confusing one. I don't know. I tend to take too deep, so I'm going to let this one go. See how that goes. Try to make a different kind of mistake. 8 away, 4 away. Okay, these are super scary recube situations, so I will not be sending at all. I get to hit loose. And it's fun. Hit and split with the 5-3 works out. I like that. It leads to some like interesting games when people do different things. I like that a lot. Probably still wants to split and clean up on the other side here. I don't know. This is another way to do it. 2, and then do I want to split into these stacks with the lead in the race and the better board for now? Ugh. I guess I'll just play down, but I don't know. It's a blitzy structure. I would have been happy to be split there, I guess, against 10 in the zone. I don't know. Now I'm slightly down in the race too, so it's okay to be on that anchor. It was a tricky early game, splitting decision for sure. Now I don't seem like I have much like value in splitting at all. Do I want a slot for some reason? Fours are duplicated. I'd like to catch up that way. And I feel very stacky if I don't. Which makes it awful tempting. The upside is huge here when I get away with it, right? Yeah. Yeah, if I don't do this, then how often am I making the 5 point? I got some good rolls next time. I could still do it, but it's getting pretty hard. And I cover it almost every time here. Let's try this out. I don't know. 5-2. So when he rolls a roll like this and makes a 4-point board, I feel like I really need this slot to like stay in this game. I think we're doing this the easy way. I don't think there's any reason to make the bar instead or something. We're slightly ahead in the race, so we must be slightly losing the priming battle. It's an awfully tight one, though. Okay, we're going to give up the mid. Yeah. So small advantage for my opponent. Maybe I have more ways to make the bar point, which helps me a little bit, though. That could be right. I was just instantly thinking 2 down, but I guess it gives him some playable 6s. Or would. Yeah, that's very bad, and so maybe I can just pass this now. He's not going to cube. Yeah, I'm like so dead on the priming battle and containment and everything, but I don't know. I guess he's pretty front-loaded too. 6-5 is going to minimize shots by playing to here. I guess the 5s, 6s are out either way. So, just must be so many more shots. I'm just going to go for it. 5-4 points. That's a pretty strong one. He's going to end up too good. I am dead. Uncle. Yeah, what is this now? 2 dead checkers and somewhat primed? Okay. I got some wins here. I think I was going to let that last one go, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overestimating with 2 checkers back on the 24 still. This looks very scary to me. I can't enter. He can crack this roll, so I must have to play. But he's not going to put me to the test there either. 4-2 has to leave a shot, and at this kind of score, unlike volatility, I still don't think I can send it. I think I'm just going to be too good way more often, so I'm going to plan on just rolling through this. If I'm wrong, oh well. 3s cleans up at least, no more shots. But I mean, positionally, I just have this dominated. This feels very hard to win. I think I want to enter first still, because he could still kind of sweep up lots and cruise home somehow. Like here, I'm under a ton of pressure. Maybe this is a fine cube again. Maybe he's too good somehow. I don't know, but claiming seems okay here. 6-3 runs. I think he wants to risk all like the 6-1, 6-2, 5-1, 5-2 stuff. But he chooses to not hang around and is rewarded, and I make this 0.9 away, which I know is going to generate a lot of takes. Yeah, I don't want him to be able to pick and pass. But yeah, I think this is a fine take just on contact if he wants to send it. He doesn't have that much market loss. Like maybe even making the point doesn't... If it loses his market, it doesn't lose it by much. But if he just brings the first blot to safety and the back one's still back here, then this feels like a position that I've studied. And yeah, just worked on with a student of mine. And I think that's still fine take on contact after that. 6-1's a beauty though. Okay. That was a market loser for sure, but like I'm saying, I don't know. Maybe he still likes to be able to claim in case he rolls something ugly here. It's not like I'm losing a gammon here, so I'm happy with that. Maybe that's wrong, but oh well. Usually when you're trying to get like crossovers, you don't want to leave 2 big 6s there. If I can spread out, I can probably spend the pips more efficiently somehow next roll. on like a 5-4 or something like that. But I shouldn't be risking too many gammons regardless, so I don't think it's going to matter too much. Can I win this? I think I've lost this. We'll stack up like I can win it, though. I cannot win this. All right, we're going to move on to 4 away, 6 away. Some adjustment, but in gammonish positions I can send for sure. We're going to split after the pointing opening. 6-5 gets to run one. Nice shot for him. And, ooh, I think the anchor in front of the point is better than the offensive point. At this score, I have a little extra incentive. Ooh, I don't know, though. This is a better point that I'm making. It's not really threatening to attack me yet. Could be hard to do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go for offense here. 5-4 is going to hit me loose, and maybe I'll be punished. But down in the race, I feel like I want to keep the contact and things like that, too. Okay, we get to anchor up anyway. Beautiful. Clear advantage in this game. And, yeah, if he's split... Certain scenarios I can get in cubes here. I think I'm the threat of winning the match with a gammon at 4 away. So, heads up on this cube for sure. 6-4. I don't think I have any good way to keep this pure. I guess there is duplication of 6-1 and 6-4 if I slot the bar. I think I'm ahead in the race and don't want to do things like that. I really don't want to play to the deuce either, though, is the problem. But I guess that doesn't look too bad in this position. I don't know. I'm just going to go for that. Kind of sit on the position and assume he's going to run out of time before me anyway, being stuck back on the 24. This should make it very hard for him to split. Such a threatening position. But 2 down could be the idea, and just play it pure. I don't know. I do not know. Oh yeah, someone commented on one of my Gibraltar videos saying that I say I don't know all the time. I gotta work on that. I gotta work on knowing more often. What is he thinking about? Does he think he has a cube? I can't think of the score where we would think so. I think he's just kind of losing this game. Maybe he disconnected. Maybe I disconnected. I don't know. We'll find out. That'd be an annoying way to like win one. I think Heroes has protection for that though. I think it notices when you disconnect and can pause the clock for you. So I don't think he has to just be running on that, but I'm not sure what's going on here. It does feel like a strange position to pause and think about it, but maybe we can get tricked into thinking we have market losers when we see we have a bunch of shots and counting like the 2-5, 2-6, 3-4, 3-5, 6-1, you know, all this kind of stuff. But he doesn't win the game when he hits those necessarily. I still have an anchor. I'm still doing fine. My contact's great. He's given up his anchor. I sure hope he doesn't like timeout or something. I've never had that happen in one of these online WBIF matches. Someone have clock issues or connection issues or anything like that. They've all been like fine matches that have gone to plan, which is really surprising for online play. You know, anything can happen with losing your internet and stuff like that. I've always worried that I might lose it and get in trouble somehow, lose the match that way. Let's see what happens. I guess I didn't talk about the prize structure this either. There's so like I think all of the entries go to the benefit, which is nice, and that's been like over 8,000 euros there. But a bunch of people have donated prizes for the top there, so I think like the top some number of places will get to choose their prizes or be assigned something nice or something like that. Then the rest will be like raffled off to the field anyway. We got a ton of cool stuff, like people, Mochi contributing, I think, a lesson or something like that, or I don't know what he's doing, or maybe he's just organizing it. I know Michi is contributing books. Other people are offering small lessons and things like that. Lots of cool, interesting backgammon stuff being donated. Oh, Terrier with Heroes is offering, I think, a free year membership to Heroes as well. So, yeah, all kinds of. It's cool to see everyone step up and try to share something and create incentive to play in this nice benefit tournament. Hope it helps out up there too. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally, this is good. And my opponent left. What do I have to do here? This means that they're not going to time out at least, which I like a lot. So should I stay in here or wait for them to return? You can return the incomplete room. Okay. Resume. Can I click resume from in the room? Yay, his clock comes back too. Cool. Okay, perfect. Awesome. See, like Heroes has some really nice features like that for online tournaments. So if something bad happens with your connection, it remembers where the disconnect occurred, brings the clock back, and he doesn't lose 3 minutes on time and potentially lose the match that way. So that's a really nice feature. No one wants to like win because of silly things like that. I don't think. I don't anyway. All right. So he has 5 down. Seems, yeah, I like the natural way to play it. Maybe the 4 could be elsewhere, but he wants to tempt me to come off my anchor. Not a lot of duplication with that, and I think I'll be happy to do so with the better board and all these things. So it feels risky to me, but could be, and I mean, 6 to deuce isn't all that strong feeling either, so how bad can it be? I think I'll hit and clean up. This feels quite good. 3-1 gets to hit back. And again, 4 checkers back. I'm going to have to think about things on fans. Okay. So the 4 enters. What does the 5 do? Just comes out. I still have to think about things. I'm threatening a ton of gammons, but I think I want to point on head first. I don't know. Have some sort of like tempo here. I could make the anchor too. Okay, he makes the double anchor, which he does not have timing for. But I think I still need to make some progress towards home here because I don't have like the beautiful prime with this. I think, do I want to time him here? 32 pips is going to change it to 50 to 60, which he's still going to be under times. And it's going to maybe help me. Maybe I should just make the point. That's probably what I should do. Because the forward game here with that checker back there is not very strong. But having some landing points on the way home. It feels a little passive, so I'm not completely certain. But it's hard to imagine how I lose this going forward immediately after this checker's down here. So we can cover in slot. That seems fine. This slot I usually want to get rid of. But I can just run past instead. Oh, I can make this. I didn't even see this somehow. I was thinking that I need to play 3 and 6 out. But so I can just make the anchor. And maybe some 6s are going to play really weird as a result here. Like have to come off the anchor, play deep or something like that. I think I'm looking pretty good in this game. I am already tempted to send the cube here. But I think I will just keep waiting to get one step further. 4-2, I would have to leave direct shots if I don't just bury. So let's play and wait for him to deal with his next roll. And I want some sort of like disaster impurity for him, or just like releasing contact entirely to make this an easy game to just kind of roll home. This feels like it could be the moment. Maybe I want to let the disaster happen next roll still. But like, what is he hoping for here? Next roll is going to be bad. Even if he hits loose, I have shots at aces. This feels like the moment. What's my really bad roll? Something that like is forced to leave a shot, like a 6-4. Then I can still just enter on the 5 and try to escape that way. Okay, let's do it. Could be quite questionable at the score, but I feel good about it. We'll see. Undertime back games are tough. I don't know. I think people tend to be more tempted to take these than to pass them. So maybe that's an indicator of what I should do somehow. Okay, 6s are going to be really awkward for him. 4-5, not much better. Maybe he just runs off the front here. Something like that. Instead of destroying the board, I don't know. But it felt like this was going to be the moment for him. Like, he was going to have a lot of problem rolls that, like, I don't know if he can take after this. 4-1. 4-4, 6-4, 6-2, or 4-3, 6-1, 6. That's more. I don't think I need to hit here, but it's tempting. I'm gonna just play like this. I don't know. I guess how sad am I when he rolls a 2 and steps up? Maybe I should for that. 3-1 is kind of awkward there. Those are difficult, though. I'm not always really certain. You know, I mean, I must win more gammons. Maybe I win more gammons not letting him play. I'm not really sure. It should be hard for me to lose when I get hit still, so that's another reason to do it. Maybe I can pick up on the ace. So I don't know. I'm kind of... My reasoning here is pointing me towards hitting. I don't know why I want to just keep it simple instead, though. It feels like I don't need to hit to win, you know, which makes me want to play this a little slower. Yeah, this is not a good roll for him. Having to bury checkers with this many back is always a problem. 4-2 with this weak of a board, I think I can go for it now. Why do I want to play passive here? I mean, if he hits me, I still come in there. Ace-6, ace-deuce, some other ones, yeah. And this is just going to win a ton of gammons when I get away with it. Do I want him to play a 6 behind me like this? That's interesting. Maybe not. Maybe I want to be hit on a 6. Yeah, let's do this. Pick up some more checkers. 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. All right, let's try to win a gammon for the match. Could be tough. I want him to bust up his timing a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to lose. But 3 back is quite a few. I don't think I'm a favorite to win the gammon yet. We'll see. 5-2. Is this a good time to start clearing? Maybe. My other play is to kind of stack up inside a little bit. Yeah, let's do this. This is a good time for a 6-1. So if I don't bring the 6 in, then my 4 is going to leave a shot. Ew. This is bad either way, but okay. Maybe I could have just like worked on fixing that right away. But this is stacky, which means less gammons than usual. He can just cover the 5. He should do that for sure. What are we thinking about? Okay. Oh, what a savior this is. That was a beautiful shot, the double 2s. Do I have any problems? I should have thought about it a little bit, but this just looks really robust. So I think I must be winning a lot of gammons now. Maybe there will be another... Ooh, what can I do? Can I do something better? No, this seems good. I don't know. Looking good for another round in the benefit tournament here. This looks nice and even. My deuce is good to go to a good spot. All these things. I hope I get to close out. Oh, 4s is good too. My deuces are a problem now. Hard to lose the game, but, you know, could save the gammon by hitting that way. All right, this might be his last chance. Big set to make it easy. Okay, I got it. What does it say I played? A 5.33? Okay. Must have made some mistakes in there. Maybe my cube was optimistic. I don't know. We'll see. I'll get to see when I add it to the play and explain video after the fact here with XG, but thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be back as soon as my next match is with more of these play and explain videos now. Thanks everybody for watching. Please do like the videos and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this stuff. I'll be back soon. Bye everybody.